In today's project, I'm going to show you something really interesting. A water sensor circuit built with a D882 transistor. This simple setup will demonstrate how water can act as a conductor and trigger an LED to glow. First, I'll bend its base and emitter pins at 90 degrees to make them easier to work with. Then, I'll trim the collector pin a little shorter for a neat connection and apply a thin layer of solder on all 3 pins. Preparing the pins like this makes soldering much smoother and ensures strong joints. Now, I'll bring in a 3-volt LED. I'll bend both of its pins, then solder the negative pin directly to the collector pin of the D882 transistor. After that, I'll trim the positive pin of the LED to make it shorter and apply some solder to it for a clean finish. Next, I'll add a 270 ohm resistor by soldering it to the positive pin of the LED. This resistor is crucial because it protects the LED from receiving too much current, which could otherwise damage it. After that, I'll solder a small copper wire to the positive pin of the LED and another wire to the base pin of the transistor. These 2 wires will act as our water sensing probes, which means when they come into contact with water, they'll allow a tiny amount of current to pass through. Now it's time for the power connection. I'll solder the negative wire of a 3.7 volt battery to the emitter pin of the transistor and the positive wire of the battery to the free end of the 270 ohm resistor. With everything in place, our circuit is ready to test. When I first connect the battery, nothing happens. The LED stays off. But here's the interesting part. When I dip the 2 sensor wires into water, the LED suddenly glows. That's because water, especially tap water, contains ions that allow electricity to flow. This small current is enough to activate the base of the transistor, which in turn allows a larger current to flow from the collector to the emitter, lighting up the LED. So essentially, the transistor acts like a switch that turns on only when water completes the path between the 2 sensor wires. This simple project can be expanded into many useful real-world applications. You can use it to build automatic water level indicators, plant watering alarms, or even flood detection systems. With a few modifications, this circuit can also trigger buzzers, pumps, or relays. It may look simple, but projects like these are the foundation of smart electronics and automation. So stay tuned, because the more you experiment with circuits like this, the more you'll unlock the power of electronics and everyday life.